So obviously, your last fight, you kind of rolled the dice a little bit, right? Took a chance, and I guess it didn't pay off. Any regrets, or do you feel like in retrospect that was still the right decision?
Yeah, definitely regret it. Because I injured my arm, so I had to deal with that, and then there was some stuff afterwards that didn't go to plan. So, but I regret it a little bit, but I try and see it as a positive. Like, everything happens for a reason. So here I am now, a couple of months later, and fighting. So I'm looking forward to that.
So there was a little bit of lasting damage on the arm. Was it just rehab, or what did you have to do?
Rehab and a couple of shots of stem cells. Yeah.
Nice.
They wanted to do surgery, but if they said if I was a pitcher, which I'm not. So it's good. It's good now.
Very good. Any lessons you took out of that from the fight itself? I mean, I guess do some more jiu-jitsu. I guess I don't know. Like, what lessons did you take out of it?
I don't think it was the jiu-jitsu. Honestly, I just wasn't feeling good the whole day, and mentally I was like outside of my body. I've been in that position a lot, and I just feel like I wasn't there, if you know what I mean. I was like outside, and it wasn't the jiu-jitsu. Yeah. It wasn't my jiu-jitsu. It was just a bad day at the office.
It's interesting, right? I mean, is that like the worst feeling as a fighter? Like, knowing you put in all this training camp. I mean, you're trying to get everything ready for one night, right? And then that one night you're just not there. Is that the weirdest or worst feeling ever?
Yeah, because we're training every day, and you can turn up during the week and have like 1 or 2 bad days, but if you turn up on that bad day and it's the one time or the second time you're fighting of the year, and you make a mistake, then you're going home with half your paycheck and with a loss. So it definitely is hard. One of the hardest part of the sport.
Nice. We're back at it now. What do you think about the matchup? I mean, you guys have had a little history together, I guess. So did it excite you to get this matchup? Does it add anything to it, or is it just another opponent?
Yeah, it definitely adds to it, because I see her every day at the PI. She walks around like the school bully, and she rubs me and she rubs everyone else up the wrong way, and I feel like I'm the lucky one that gets to punch her and get paid for it.
So is this a kind of a personal fight? I mean, is this a grudge match?
I mean, we don't like each other, so yeah. I wouldn't say we're like putting a lot of trash out there. Last week before I left here, she was trying to talk to me in the changing room, so I don't know if it's that much of a grudge. I think it's more for show, and but for me, I'm just here to turn up and do my job, and I would just tell you guys honestly my opinion. Yeah.
Last thing for me, what's the goal here? I mean, obviously it's always to win, but I mean, do you feel like you need to go make a statement and show like, hey, I'm still that title contender that deserves to be talked about, or is it just let's just get a win and keep moving forward?
Yeah, there's that pressure already there, so I don't want to put that added onto me. I just want to go out there, perform, have fun, and I feel like she's a great opponent for me to do that.
Can you tell us, where did it all start?
I was actually, because I knew I had you guys, I was looking back on the tweets, and she took a fight 2 weeks short notice, and I was on the bench like waiting for Valentina, but I was ready and I would have made weight, and I heard that on that morning she was 4 pounds over, and then she celebrated that she was 0.2 over, and I was like, I just put it out to the Twitter world, were you really 0.2 over? And then I was just like, hashtag make flyweight great again, and hashtag ban the curtain trick, and she just attacked me back and was saying I was fake, and I was trying to be this sweet innocent girl, but I'm not, and it was whole bloody back and forth, and I was like, you should be in your bed planning for your fight tomorrow, but she wasn't. She was, and that's the kind of person she is, she likes drama.
Their flight from Vegas to here got delayed by a day, and I think that probably wouldn't help your weight cut if you were stuck in a hotel room. Do you think she's going to miss weight?
She's looking slimmer than what she was, because obviously she's at the PI, so I can kind of, I'm not watching her like a hawk, but she's in my division, so I definitely think she's a lot smaller than what she was a couple of weeks before when she was missing weight. So I think she's going to make it. But yeah, that flight, I'm glad I was not on that flight to look at her and to get in here early. And that was, for me, a professional. That was I wanted to be out here to make sure my weight was good and my sleep schedule was on, and I made sure I was out here early for that matter.
Obviously the flight being delayed is not her fault, but would you still be pretty pissed off if she misses weight, considering she's missed weight before and then celebrated being 0.2 over?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like she should go up to bantamweight. When I first missed weight at strawweight, I'd done the right thing. I made that choice of I'm not going to hang around here and waste people's time and waste my own money. I'm going to go up and do the right thing.
What's it been like peaking with Roxy, if I can?
It's been awesome. Just me and her have a great training relationship. She would do something on me and I'll go and ask John, fuck, she got me with this, what can I do? And she does the exact same thing, and we've got no ego towards each other. We go in there and her goals are the same as mine. She's basically been the training partner that I've been searching for. I want someone my own size, someone like me that wants to get better, and she is definitely like that, and she's a workhorse like me, so we really hit it off, and it's been good that our fights lined up together.
Are you going to try to be on the same schedule more often moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, we're training together anyway, but it's just good to have the fights close together. But if she's got a fight and then I'm not fighting, I'm still there helping her, and the same with her. That's why I like that team relationship so much.
You watch the Scotland Serbia game?
Yeah, well, I was in my bed sleeping, but I saw the highlights.
You must be chuffed then, right?
I like that use of words. Yes, I was chuffed. Yeah.
I know you've always been supportive of Conor. Do you think he wins? How do you see the main event playing out?
I just feel like Conor and his mindset can do anything. He can beat the world. And I like that about him, and yeah, so he's in that mindset right now. I love Dustin, would love to see him win, but yeah, I'm with Conor in this one.
So I mean, you have his back if he runs into Khabib in the lobby.
Yeah, actually, I'd never thought about that until you mentioned that. He's here, right? Geez, I think I would be the last person. I would probably be, there's so much security and other people that would probably get in there first. I'm sure you would be jumping in, ripping your shirt off and getting in there.
I've got a bad knee,
So obviously you have a common opponent in Cynthia Calvillo. What did you make of her performance in the loss to Cynthia?
Yeah, I actually just watched that this morning and got a lot of confidence from that. And yeah, I think Cynthia done a great job. She had a great game plan, and I'm surprised Jessica lasted 5 rounds, especially after that weight cut I'm sure she had. But yeah, I know Jessica's tough and she's going to bring it. But yeah, I was impressed with Cynthia's win against Jessica.
Is that still one that you want to get back? Because I remember in the Hydro, everybody there thought that you'd won that night, but obviously the result didn't go your way.
Yeah, definitely, and I've seen her since, and we're cool because we had a little bit of a beef when I was telling her she should move up to flyweight. She also did not like that, me being honest, but I'm sure my manager Danny would not like that fight to happen because he also manages her, but I would like to get that back. and if our paths did cross, then we're not training together. We're civil, but I'm sure she would be down to do the business as well.
I asked how your training's been going over the past sort of year or so. You've had to adjust because of COVID and all that stuff. Like, how much time have you spent? Obviously, I think Scotland's in lockdown now, as it is England. How much time have you spent there, or America, or how's it been for you?
So I kind of hit it good. My fiance is my coach, so it's a bonus. You know, we fight every night anyway to who makes the dinner, who does the tidying up, and it's always me. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, so it's not really changed. I've always had access to the gym. Also, I've not had access to the team at some points, but right now Vegas is pretty much, I think I'm in a good spot. We're not open, but we're getting to train, and it's good that having a fight, because you need that, especially in this sport. You can't just hit pads, you know.
I mean, in general, do you think it's important to kind of expand your training out of the UK? What do you make of how things have developed there? Because, someone like Leon Edwards is kind of really against leaving the UK to go and train. But for you, do you feel like that's really helped up your game?
Yeah, not at the start, but now I'm at Syndicate. I feel, we have Cindy chicks. We have like 12 girls that are in our team, and it's just, like I said earlier, I was searching for female training partners, and I feel like it's a big thing that I was missing. I was always training with guys, and I would stay in there, but it wasn't good for my confidence, because I was always getting beaten up because I just couldn't win with a guy and someone bigger than me. So I feel like I'm in a good place now. I like it there. I didn't have that in Scotland, and I know a lot of some of the guys that are staying in the UK, and they're making it work, and you can make it work. But for me, I just had to get out of the cold, find the heat, and find female training partners.
You talk about making it work, and there are kind of like certain hotbeds in the UK, right? Like the Midlands, we just went to Liverpool, places like that. How difficult originally was it for you, kind of trying to make an imprint in the industry?
Yeah, and my gym back home is awesome. Like I think about them every day, and I really did want to make it work, but and I still, when I can get back there, there's no hard feelings there, and I wish I could have made it work, but I feel like I'm in a great place. I've met my fiance, and I've met the best team that I could be around, that I want to be around, and if I didn't move from Scotland, I wouldn't be in this place, so I don't see it. I'm glad that I did leave Scotland.
And finally, you were talking earlier about the mental aspect on the day of the last fight you had, and the Valentina shot obviously getting delayed, and all kinds of hurdles like that. Do you feel like all of that has made you mentally stronger moving forward? That's all part of the journey?
Yeah, it definitely was hard, but this sport brings lots of ups and downs, and I feel like that and everything else, all the other shit that I've been through, then and it never gets easier, but it's just a constant battle that you're always working at every day.
Has John been making you jump much on this trip, or is that off limits in fight week?
It's definitely off limits, and he actually stopped after my last fight. He was like feeling a little bit bad for me, and but he always says, well, if you start it up, then don't come crying to me. So he can be good when he should be. Yeah. So he's not done it this. I should maybe get him. It's only when I get him he'll start getting me back. So I'm my own worst enemy for that.